can I encourage the older people in my temple to start planning for their future?
What resources are out there for me to share with seniors in my faith community?
How do I recognize when someone in my seniors group is being taken advantage of?
As a faith leader, you know that the senior members of your community often have unique needs and concerns. The fastest growing age group in the United States today is those aged 65 and older. Our nation's population is rapidly aging, living longer, and also living with multiple chronic illnesses. You've probably seen this firsthand, and while good medical care is important, research shows that social and spiritual connections also play a critical role in the health of older people. You know better than anyone that faith communities have the unique ability to impact the body, mind, and spirit of aging adults. In the coming years, this aging generation will have a profound effect on the dynamics of faith-based organizations. The INconnect Alliance developed this video series to help you make sure that aging individuals in your faith community feel supported, valued, and engaged. From helping seniors understand their changing needs to ensuring social stability and good quality of life, the INconnect Alliance is here to guide faith leaders in understanding the issues facing older people in their congregations.
As a faith leader, you understand that health is much more than the absence of illness. Health involves the whole person, from physical and mental health to social and spiritual needs. Research indicates that there are health benefits for seniors involved in a faith community. A recent study indicated that people who cultivated some form of spiritual or religious life had less fear and anxiety about aging. For some people, a connection to spiritual pursuits or a religious community can help alleviate depression, loneliness, and provide a sense of purpose. So, finding ways to cultivate these connections may become increasingly important for some people as they age. As people age, their needs change. For instance, of the roughly 50 million Americans aged 65 and older, nearly 30% of them live alone. By keeping older adults involved in your faith-based organization, they find community and a sense of purpose. Younger members of your organization also gain different perspectives and wisdom from interacting with older members. It's important that faith leaders, like you, are equipped to recognize when seniors need more assistance, make efforts to help them, and point them to useful resources. By doing these things, you can help older individuals in their everyday lives and keep them engaged in their faith communities.
What can I do to address the challenges that are faced by seniors in my congregation?
The best way to begin is to make sure that you are helping seniors with their most immediate needs, like food, housing, medical equipment, and care services. Faith communities, local agencies, nonprofits, service providers, and volunteers can all come together to meet the urgent needs of seniors.
I noticed that one of our seniors had lost a significant amount of weight. Then I saw him eating everything in sight at our community meals. He even asked if he could take a plate home. When I asked him if he had eaten that day, he said that he ate an early breakfast and I shouldn't worry about him. But I'm concerned that he's not eating or he might be having trouble preparing his meals.
You can play an important role by helping connect seniors in your faith community to the resources that can help meet their care needs. Support groups for caregivers, meal delivery, and in-home or nursing home visitations from faith leaders are all vital outreach efforts that can make an incredible difference in the lives of seniors and their families. Planning ahead and making decisions for future care is often difficult for families, and they are often reluctant to have these discussions. You can play a vital role by encouraging seniors to discuss their changing care needs with their adult children. Also, talk to seniors about forming their own care team. A care team may include caregivers and family, along with healthcare, financial, and legal professionals. As they form their care team, encourage seniors to consider whose knowledge they value to help them plan for their future care. Who knows them well, and who do they trust to prioritize their needs and wishes? It's important to remind seniors to assemble a team that can help in different ways, from larger tasks like financial assistance to daily tasks like meal planning.
I was told that one of our seniors driving in the parking lot is, well, concerning. Frightening is actually how one person put it. I guess it's time for me to talk with her children and see if we can find a safe way for her to attend our services.
As you engage with the seniors in your faith community, you may recognize that some are struggling with moving around or driving. These types of issues may indicate that an older person's care needs are changing and that they need help.
When I went to visit Mr. Johnson last week, his lawn was overgrown, the floor was dirty, and there was a big pile of dishes in the sink. When I asked him if he needed help taking care of his home, he looked embarrassed and just nodded his head. Yes.
As a faith leader, you may notice changes in a senior's care needs over a period of time, even though you may not see them every day. For example, their home upkeep or personal hygiene may not be what it was before. You can play an important role in helping older adults and caregivers make the right care plan by bringing things you notice to their attention. A great tool to help assess the care situation of a senior is the Activities of Daily Living checklist. Basically, this checklist helps caregivers evaluate a person's ability to take care of themselves. A senior's needs should be assessed on a regular basis. This helps prepare caregivers to assist the senior and help maintain their quality of life. In many situations, alternatives to living alone or in the family home may need to be considered. When this is the case, the idea of change may be met with resistance, and ultimately, the decision to move is up to the senior. The good news is that there are plenty of choices. You can encourage the senior to talk to their care team and weigh their options in order to make the best possible choice of where they should live.
I thought something was wrong when Mr. Barrett stopped being his usual outgoing and conversational self at our small group gatherings. Instead, he was quiet and withdrawn. I noticed that he didn't engage as much. He avoided answering our questions, started leaving early, and eventually stopped attending our group. I wonder if his caregiver is isolating or neglecting him in some way.
As a faith leader, you are often among the first to notice when circumstances change for your senior members. They may start to behave differently. They may seem frightened. They may become reluctant to leave home or reluctant to return home. They may start to express concerns they never had before.
Mrs. Jacobs has been so consistent in her giving for the past 50 years. But over the past few months, she's apologized about not being able to give any offerings. She recently broke down crying and told me she wanted to give so badly, but didn't have any money. Seems odd because I thought she retired with a decent pension. Could someone be taking advantage of her financially? What should I do?
Unfortunately, many seniors become targets for theft, exploitation, and even abuse. Some caregivers or family members may take advantage of seniors. This includes taking a senior's prescription medications, convincing seniors to give them money, or doing things the senior does not agree to do. These things not only have a negative financial impact on older people, but can also affect their well-being. If you believe someone is experiencing abuse, neglect, or exploitation, you are required by law to report it to the Adult Protective Services Hotline or call 911 for emergencies. All reports are kept secure and confidential.
One of our older members recently told me she was very worried about not knowing what would happen to her if she was hospitalized and couldn't make decisions about her care. She didn't want her children to worry about what to do. How can I help her?
Members of your congregation may come to you with concerns like this. Learning about the different types of decisions that aging individuals will need to make is what senior care planning is all about. It's important for seniors to think about decisions in advance and also inform their care team about their preferences. Senior care planning not only involves the senior individual, but also people close to them, such as family, friends, medical professionals, and even senior law attorneys and financial planners. Often these preferences are put into a written statement and legal document called an advance directive. In most cases, an advance directive describes the type of medical treatment a person will want to receive if they become incapacitated, among other possible triggers for an advance directive. Seniors should speak with a lawyer about creating this important legal document. In addition, anyone who has any assets at all, no matter how small, should create a will. This includes seniors on Medicaid, even though they may have limited assets and income. A will is a legal document that controls the distribution of one's property upon the individual's death. Reminding the seniors in your faith community to seek help from a senior law attorney to create these legal documents can help them and their families be better prepared for the future.
Are there any local resources that I should know about to help the seniors in my faith community?
There are a number of local and national resources available to support seniors and their caregivers. Medicare can help offset many costs depending upon the type of Medicare coverage the senior has. There are also education programs like the State Health Insurance Assistance Program, or SHIP, which is a free and impartial counseling program for people with Medicare. If a senior has private insurance, some services may be covered. They should check with their insurance provider. If a senior has a condition that may require long-term care, they can look into the Indiana Long-Term Care Insurance Program, also known as the Partnership Program. This program is an innovative partnership between the state of Indiana and private long-term care insurance companies. Indiana has taken the lead in helping residents protect their hard-earned savings from the high cost of long-term care. Military veterans may be eligible for discounts on health care, utility bills, and social services. AARP members may also be eligible for these and other discounts. CHOICE is a program that provides home and community-based services for older adults and persons of all ages with a disability. The CHOICE program is designed to provide services for people who are at risk of needing care in a nursing facility. A great way to help seniors in your faith community learn about the resources available to them is through the INconnect Alliance. Encourage them to reach out to the local INconnect Alliance to get their questions answered. You may also ask the local INconnect Alliance for information that you can hand out to seniors in your faith community. As a faith leader, you are in a unique position to support senior members of your faith communities as they face the challenges of aging. You can recognize concerns and problems, tell your seniors about resources available to them, and truly assist them along the path of aging. Thanks for watching.